But people on the internet were not having it. They're saying this is threatening, this is an intimidation tactic. Clearly, the mob didn't come in there saying, you can call me madam. My son's dignity is important to me. That's her fault. And if you do anything to break his heart, you know how boy moms can be. That's her fault. She shouldn't have. I don't think this is right. You can set authority and say, hey, I've got nothing around without saying you got four guns and trying to protect your daughter's virginity. Now, first thing, that's weird. But you're the same person they probably said you think these people need to say yes sir or yes ma'am. I don't think that. I don't think that's necessary. The world today, you got to tell them, you got to demand respect. Who wants to walk around saying yes sir, yes ma'am all day long? Yes and no are respectful enough. So do you think the father did too much? I say no. Say father.
Yes, I did. I think he did too much. But
Oh, the girls got to eat me up. It's not even bad, but I think that means it's bad for curious.
anywho, don't give a fuck about this shit here. But it is a good conversation, you know. A quick
That's true, but I just want us to realize that these are threats. And everybody else gets threatened because everybody feels to kill them these days or shoot somebody. You can be the murderer, so we can ask them. 92Q, what's your thoughts on this?
Yes, hi. I had thoughts on that. First of all, I believe it was very threatening.
it was.
The girl, the boy's mom and dad should have got up and walked out.
Yeah,
I would have.
Yes, and nowadays, you don't know what these kids are through. And some of these girls are just as vicious as the guys.
Sound like you have a son. They'll beat up the guy.
I had four girls, one boy. I had four girls and one boy. And my son was a kid.
I'm listening to what they talking about.
What makes you so special? But I had to come back and apologize.
Why?
For that.
Why?
Because I was in my feelings, and I know I was the good son.
You did, but as a mother, you have the right to say. You did the right to say that. You can't just say. You can't hurt people's feelings just because
I wouldn't want to do that to my girl.
Why? Okay. Thank you, friend.
Let's give Shay Parker the benefit of the doubt, man. She a woman and she ain't from Baltimore City, so she don't get it.
Anyway, yo, let's talk about this. I don't know this about. No, don't care. So first of all, if you watched my video yesterday, I kind of broke down certain little parts of the YNW Melly case. Now listen, I ain't gonna hold y'all. That was enough. Okay. But watching it yesterday, I can say I got a lot of different. But again, pay attention to details is one of the most important things of this case. Now, all right. I would say kind of like, if I talk about it from the perspective of those who don't really know what's going on in the industry, those who don't know about Jamaica, if I talk about it on that aspect, right, I would say he guilty all the way, no cut calls, right? But again, they would have to show beyond a reasonable doubt. So at a certain time during the case, you know, the opening statements, they was talking about how he was gang since potty trained. Okay, he was gang. he was. It's weird because she said 2 days before the murder. 2 days before the murder, he was on Instagram and he was texting and getting information about becoming this G-Shine blood and all this and all that. Right? I'm like, okay, that's what he was doing. But remember, it's weird because remember they were saying how they was going to use, you know, they lyrics against them and they they music videos against them, right? But in the same aspect, in the same sentence of her saying, in the same instance of her saying, you know, we're not gonna talk about that part because no, she said, I have that in my eye. She said that, you know, he was in Instagram and he was learning about the G Shine clip. I mean the G Shine blood, and he was learning the information, taking the oath, and all that. That was 2 days before the murder. She also said that we are not talking about the music videos and the lyrics because that is just um artistic expression. So using that alone, right? The defense attorney could use that against the state, right? Especially if they try to use that inside of and make that evidence because you cannot use something that you consider art artistic expression. That's your creativity. So they'll fail with that. Anywho, um, the defense attorney he talks about basically, which was kind of funny to me because he didn't really say too much during his opening statement. He only said, if you get this, one time. He said if you get this, one time, it's considered beyond a reasonable doubt. That means if you doubt it, then it's reasonable, meaning you have reasonable doubt. So I was like, okay, I see how you put that together. All right, I see. Um, so when we talk about the case, right, and I want to do like the first and foremost that when we talk about these numbers, okay. And again, like I said, if I talk about it from the aspect of what people don't know versus what I'm gonna teach y'all, yeah, he did that. They said that he texted somebody right after the murder and told them I did that shit. Like again, I explained this already. Where honestly, you can make up anything at this moment. Like in that courtroom, scratch that. Like in that courtroom, you can make up anything at that moment and say what that meant, and they would have to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that that's not what that meant. Because I've been in that situation before. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell me what that meant, right? Now, with that being said, the person that he texts, this is where I think they fuck up at. Because y'all never mentioned the person that he texts, right? You never mentioned the person that was in his DM. Y'all said that, he was, people were hitting his inbox and all that, and then he told them, I did that ish. But they never said who he texted. They just said he said it to somebody. But in the same token, you see in that gang shit. When 9 times out of 10, those two motherfucking things probably separate. Granted. So again, it's all about. I should have been a fucking lawyer, like I said. But it's all about paying very, very close attention to details. All right. So in this case, I paid a close attention to mannerisms and conversations, certain words, how they acted, how they interacted. During the case, I was literally, hey, beautiful. I was literally like just watching everything, and I love the fact. And again, I should have been a motherfucking detective. I promise you, I should have been a goddamn detective. Okay, I should have been a fucking detective. Okay, cause bitch, I should have been a detective. Um, so let's kind of start with. All right, so uh, let's start with the evidence, okay? Because personally, that's really what they went over. It was the evidence, right? And when we go over the evidence, but I ain't gonna lie, I made a joke about it because to me it was funny. Nigga, everything that was found in his car, bro, you would have thought that niggas was on crack. I swear to God. It was shit in the car. Listen, on everything, it was shit in the car that shouldn't even been in the car. It was shit in that car that should have never been in the car. Like, bro, y'all evidence had one black sock. Bro, where's the other sock at? Like, no, for real, where's the fucking other sock at? Niggas ankle cold as shit out here because you only got one sock. You only had one sock. Where's this other sock at? That's the real fucking mystery. Is that sock? Who ankle is cold? For real. That because I made a joke about it. When I'm looking at the evidence, I'm like, bro, we only got one sock. Where's the other sock at? So y'all not gonna ask for it because if we paying attention to detail, I need to know where this other sock is. Honestly. You know what I'm saying? Cause why is this a sock in here and not the other one? What grown ass man is sitting in the car taking his shoes off and take his sock off and forget to put that bitch on when you leave out? Now, Ari, she might do that shit. She might do that shit. She should take her socks off in the car. But not no grown ass man. Make it make sense. Now, ain't no grown ass man get in the car, taking his shoes off, and whenever they get to their destination, the nigga put his shoes back on, but he only got one sock on his feet. Bro, your feet get sweaty on the other one because you ain't got no sock on. It's not making sense. So it was shit inside the car that don't belong. For example, during the evidence, they had this yellow jacket, and it was a rain jacket. This rain jacket looked like it could have been a kid jacket, no cat. Okay, it looked like it could have been a kid jacket. When I break this yellow jacket down and the numbers that come with this yellow jacket, y'all gonna see what the fuck I'm saying. Cause the shit's not making sense. So, this yellow jacket, I'm looking at it, I'm like, not making sense. Right? Um, if you look at it, it was so much the way they made it. It looked like it was a lot of fucking blood in the car. It was a lot. Okay? A lot. So for the jacket to have just a smear on it and not blood here, blood there, everywhere, it's a yellow jacket. Okay, it's a yellow jacket. So why this yellow jacket don't have a lot of blood on it like everything else? These bottles and shit. I'm gonna tell y'all why in a minute. Then they had another evidence picture, which had I think maybe about four things in this one picture. And this one picture, everything was bloody besides this one thing. You know what that was? It was a water bottle. And I'm trying to figure out all the bottles at your shoulders, all the way down to the Sprite cans, and then why that water bottle the only bottle that ain't got no bit of blood on it? That's a problem for me. Like it looked like that water bottle was just, planted there. Okay, that water bottle was planted there, right? Um, Another piece of evidence they had was, well, I think the water bottle was inside the same picture. And I say it looked like it was planted there because when they searched the car, so they say, when they searched the car and they found a bag that was on the driver's rear, on the floor. Inside this bag, there was a green top, right? And it looked like one like the McDonald's orange juice green top. And there was a shell case in it, right? There was a shell case. Now, they asked the person who found it, like, was it visible? Where did you find it? All this and all that. And they said, well, we found it inside. It's not making sense. Okay, because they found it inside the bag, and the bag was on the floor, so the shell casing wasn't visible. Meaning, you niggas planted it. You niggas planted it. Just like y'all planted that water bottle. Yeah. Yeah. So I had came up to that conclusion like this shit, all this shit sound like a setup to me. But let's keep talking. Cause I got some good shit for y'all. I did. And y'all bitches know I got these notes up in here. Okay. All right. So when I say pay attention to details, right? If we paying attention to details, we're paying attention to like I pay attention to weird shit. All right. Shit people probably wouldn't even pay attention to. Like for example, when they took the pictures of the car and they took the picture of the markers, right? You know, marker one, marker two, marker three, marker four. When they were taking pictures of these markers, I wrote down the frame that they had, like the picture was shown with marker this number, that number, and that number inside the picture, right? When fucking with Demetria and fucking with the industry, y'all have to understand that those numbers matter, right? Not only do the them numbers matter when you add them up, them markers also matter to the point of connecting it to somebody else or connecting it to like the murder date or the birth dates or shit like that. It connects. All that shit connects. Okay? There's a meaning behind it all. We don't get there. So the first picture that they show. Now listen. Let me say this number real quick. Okay. 42. 42 is 42 equals a nigga. Okay. NIGGA. 42. Right. 42 equals what? 6. This is a 6 month. But I think it's a little weird that YNW Melly actually turned 24 this year. So in gematria, you flip it. It's like a mirror. It's just like a fucking mirror. So 42 equals nigga. YNW Melly turned 24 this year. Weird, right? Anywho, let's get back to the markers. So the first picture that they showed, and I was like, yo, this is weird. What the fuck? Okay, so so the first picture that they showed, it was 5, 3, and 2. That was the markers that were showed. It was 5, 3, and 2. Okay, so that was the first marker that they showed. Then they showed marker 6. No, they showed marker 1. So 5, 3, and 2 was like the passenger side on the floor. So whatever was found on the floor, passenger side. They was numbers 5, 3, and 2. Number 1 was on the door. 6. They actually took the camera. Okay. She actually took the camera or took the slide, put number 6 up there, and she took it off real quick, right? But at the end, it's weird because let me see something. Hold on, because I don't think she did that neither. She didn't. So yeah, number 6. Right. Okay. So number 6, we never got the evidence for number 6, or did we? Did we get the evidence for number 6? Oh yes, we did. Number 6 was the pair of gold teeth, right? Gold teeth equals 42, which equals nigga. You get what I'm saying? So we had YW Melly, which is his name, Jamal Damon, equals 42 in Gematria. YW Melly Asian turned 24 this year. Marker number 6 was the evidence was gold teeth, which was in the door. And if you put gold teeth inside of Gematria, gold teeth equals 42. What do niggas wear? Gold teeth. Meaning like your front. Alright. So I was like, damn, yo, that's real slick of these little bastard ass motherfuckers, right? So I think like they had did a picture, right, which was number Mocha 7, and I don't think we got that. I don't think we got that information to the end of when it was done, but um number 7. Then they did number 8, which was a pair of red shoes. Number 9 was a blue phone. I'm giving y'all these numbers, the marker numbers, and the evidence that was found in the marker numbers because all of this is gonna connect on this shit was supposed to happen. This shit was set up to happen. It was planned. All this shit. Alright, all of it. All this shit. Okay. Alright, so number 9 was the blue phone. And then they gave us number 10, which was 2 Sprite cans. Now pay attention to the number 2. Because yesterday, during that court date, nigga, that number 2, that number 2 was thrown out so many times. I mean, so many times. Okay. But the 10th evidence was 2 Sprite cans, right? And the 2 Sprite cans was in the bed in the center console, and that bitch was blooded the fuck out. I'm talking about blood the fuck out. But if you write Sprite can inside of Gematria, you're gonna come up with the number what? 42, nigga. Okay. Not nigga, but y'all know what I mean. Okay, so as we go on, right? They gave us the picture of marker, not picture. Marker 14 and 12 together. They was in the same picture, 14 and 12. And that actually stayed on the screen for a minute. And I'm like, oh, y'all ain't really showing us nothing. So why is it sitting on the screen that long? Right? But if you add 14, which is 5, right? And you add 12, which is 3, right? You get the number 53. 53 is going to mean something in the long run, too, but I need y'all to pay attention. 5 plus 3 is 8. 8 going to mean a lot, too, because 5 plus 3 is 8, right? 5 plus 3 is 8. But the red shoes was marker number 8, right? The day that the murder happened was October the 26th. The day 26 equals 8. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Now, they gave us another. They gave us more markers, and I think that was number 15, 18, and 19 in the same picture. And I was like, that's crazy. That's crazy. But listen, they gave us another piece of evidence, which was what the fuck was it? Shit, what was it? Okay, so the car that they was driving was in none of their names. Who name was it in? 100K Track. His name be every fucking way. I swear to God, his name literally be everywhere. But again, paying attention to the smallest detail of this receipt that they gave us. This receipt VIN number equals fucking 42. The VIN number equals 42. When you actually add it all up, it equals 42. Uh-huh. Sure did. I said this some bullshit. Listen, I was on my shit. I said this some bullshit. This is some bullshit, okay? This is some bullshit. Okay.
I felt at home here. You need to know
So then I did the pickup date. Now the pickup date was 10/11/2018, which is 11/11, right? 11/11. At the time that it got picked up, it was at 9:02. 9:02 equals 11. So now we have 11/11. Get stop playing with me. That shit was meant to happen. It was meant to happen. Like this is. Sarah, listen, I was like, this shit cannot be happening right now. Okay. So, mm, so they gave even still looking at the receipts. I don't know what RA means on these receipts, right? But RA, it just said a RA number, and then they gave us like the code. I guess it was a code, but or the number. It was 3N33KV, right? So you already got 333, which equals 9, right? But if you put it into gematria, I said, get the fuck out of here. I know you fucking lying. Which in fact, the picture that they gave us. So all right, so if you put it in gematria, the number that's gonna pop up is 52, right? To connect it to the markers inside of the car, right? So this is the RA number in gematria. To connect it inside the car, I need y'all to follow me. To connect it to the markers, and I say the markers, meaning the numbers inside the car, the pictures that they took, the markers that they showed in one picture was number 6, 10, 11, 16, and 9. If you add all that up, the number is what? 52. 52 equals 7, which is, again, Melly life path number. That was the number of the marker that they didn't mention. They skipped that bitch all the way. Okay, they just skipped that number. And I was like, what the fuck? Okay. Also, to connect it to the car, right? There was only 7 shots on the the passenger seat. 7. What's that? Yeah, it was 7 shots. 7 on the passenger seat side. You know what I'm saying? So it's like all the numbers are mixed up. All the numbers are come together. Now, to connect the RA number to the shot, you put into gematria and again paying attention to the smallest detail, right? The smallest detail, people would say, oh, it was just 7 markers. I mean 7, what y'all call them little things? Like y'all know the little sticks that they put in to see the trajectory of the bullet? Okay, so some people would say, oh, it was only 7 sticks, 7 shots. Granted, not taking it. But pay attention to the colors that they use to mark it. So the colors they used was 6 green markers and 1 red. Right? 6 green, 1 red. Now, if you put 6 green and 1 red inside of gematria to connect it to the car, you will get 83. 83. You will get 83. So in ordinal is 83 for the RA number. 6 green, 1 red in ordinal is 83 in gematria. I say get the fuck out of here. But let's not stop there. Okay? Why should we? So in gematria, the word death equals 83 in order. 38 in ordinal as well. I said, get the fuck out of here. Okay. Yes. So when they showed the picture of the car, right, and the shot, I was confused for a second. And so I had to go back. I really had to go back. I did. I had to go back. So what I did was I took a piece of paper. I took a piece of paper and a pen, and I drew on the paper, right? And I was like, I drew where the blood was at, the markers, all that, and all that, and all that, right? Also, the only reason why they saying Melly did it was because this video came up about the side of the car that he got on, right? The side of the car that he got on. Now, let's jump to this video that they put out, right? The video that they put out about them leaving the studio. What a lot of people don't know is, they was dead wrong. I tell y'all that because they didn't put the whole fucking video out. They didn't put all the cameras out. They didn't go deep inside of those neither. They only put out the video of them getting in the car. Nay. Because technically it was 3 fucking cars. So before Melly and them came out, there was one dude who was actually parked in the parking spot. Hey PG. He was parked in the parking lot. He was parked in a driveway. He the only one that got in that car and he pulled off, right? But if you look at all the rest of the videos, nigga, it was like 20 of them niggas in and out that motherfucker. You understand me? I'm talking, it was like 20 of them niggas. Like, if you catch each channel, channel 1, channel 2, channel 3, channel 4, if you check all the channels, bro, you could literally see it was multiple of them niggas. I'm gonna fuck what that camera showed y'all. Okay? I'm gonna fuck what that camera showed y'all. But the camera that I seen, it was a lot of those niggas. And truth be told, this is what fucks me because what gets me is one day the car that they got in and the car that these other niggas got in, it kind of gave off like all of them was going the same way. You know what I'm saying? Because it was a lot of them. It was only one person that didn't go to state at the studio. And when the video goes back to when he walked inside, it was like him there by himself. But again, beyond a reasonable doubt, you have to prove that he didn't do it or he did it, right? So who's to say that the car that drove off with them, one of them niggas ain't do it? You know what I'm saying? Y'all get what I'm saying, right? They never showed y'all this motherfucking shit, right? Now, let me tell you another thing. When you go check these cameras and, the camera, guess what time the camera starts? Every channel starts at 2:11 in the morning. Every channel. I'm talking every fucking channel. Do you understand me? Every channel starts at 2:11. So when I was telling y'all at the beginning, like number 2 was thrown out hella times on in that court yesterday, right? What's the coincidence that the pickup date and the time of the vehicle that they was driving all equals up to 11? And I'm just like, yeah, these numbers ain't, it's, bitch, yeah, okay. Okay. I mean, if that's what y'all want to say, right? Now, where is? Okay, so let's keep going. Now, as the states is talking, right? That's why I said pay attention to the number two because she also came out her mouth and used the number two as well. For example, before the murder, he was online on Instagram 2 days before the murder, learning the oath of G Shine. So I was like, okay. So she gets to talking about he's not an actor. And this is something another thing. This is one of the biggest points of learning about the shit that they do, the government, the system, however y'all want to how y'all want to put it. But the words that they use, like, oh, this ain't got nothing to do with his music videos or his lyrics. That's just artistic expression, right? So that's two examples of an artistic expression. Then she proceeds to say, oh no, he's not being an actor, right? This is not a role that he's playing. This is his real life. So I'm like, these bitches think somebody's stupid. What's up with you niggas? Like this is where my mind go at. Like, cause now I'm like, okay, that's two more times, right? Bitch, I be in butt, okay. So when we talk about the car, I said, if I drew it on paper and all that, I need to look at the car. And I was like, this not making sense. I will tell y'all why it don't make sense. I tell y'all why it don't make sense. It don't make sense because the evidence points to that he did stage it, right? Oh, the medical examiner, bitch. We gonna be on this case, okay? Because the medical examiner gonna be up there today. All right, so they were saying that basically, because I had said the same thing. I said, well, it's kind of crazy because y'all saying he staged it, right? And in order to, the way that the glass was in the windows, the way the glass is in the windows, and I'm like, hold the fuck up. Y'all saying they got shot in the car, so what you telling me is he killed them in the car, got out, and then shot around the car, right? That's what they saying. That's what they saying. So listen, they found a bullet hole like that. The door was open, but it was like one at the end, right? On the door. Okay. Look at it. But it was in the door, and they said that you had to open the door and take a picture of it because someone shot the car up with the door open. So I'm like, okay, I see where y'all going with this. Now, this all could be true, right? But beyond a reasonable doubt, you have to prove that Melly pulled the trigger. I don't give a fuck if it was staged. I don't care. I don't care. But you have to prove that he is the trigger man. Because two niggas did. We know this. We know this. But can you prove that he pulled the trigger and not the other nigga? Because no matter how you look at it, yeah, why doesn't he ain't say nothing, you know? He said he didn't do it. He said it was a drive-by shooting. But this other nigga took y'all on a fucking wild goose chase So why is it that y'all focus on him and not the other nigga? That is what the defense attorney is basically using. Is when you found out y'all went against all leads, even though it was sitting in front of your face, which that's what they did. If you listen to the detective that actually testified day before yesterday, right? Not only that, I was like, okay. And this is the thing, right? Because the father of YNW Judy, he actually spoke out, did an interview, and he was saying that the medical examiner is going to prove that they were already dead before the shooting happened, or before the staging of the shooting happened, because the trajectory of the bullet holes in their body versus the bullet holes in the car. So I was like, okay, we're going to have to see this because, bitch, I'm going to need to know. Bitch, you know I'm going to have all my fucking notes. Bitch, I'm going to have all my motherfucking notes because, bitch, it don't even matter. It don't even matter. Because this is my question. Literally, this is my question. If this all was staged, right? And the co-defendant knew all of this shit was being staged, and he knew this. He only got shot once. Why would Melly leave him alive to snitch? Why? That is one of my major questions. Why leave him alive? So you're telling me I killed my best friend, and nigga, I don't even fuck with you like that, and you still alive? Now, what the father said, what Judy's father said was, they got a phone call. Melly called them in the bushes and was like, yo, I think so and so is dead. The thing is, why the fuck was Melly in the bushes? Right? Now let's prove our case beyond a reasonable doubt. Melly could have been scared. Melly could have got out of the car and ran. You know what I'm saying? He could have got out of the car and ran inside the bushes. Okay? Who fucking knows? Because listen, Linda, listen. If a nigga pull up on the side of this car, and I'm on the driver's side, right? Listen, for example, if I'm on the driver's side, my first instinct, if my car door is open and a nigga is busting at my door, I am going that way. What the fuck would I sit in the car for? Let's be honest. Now, in the process of them rolling up and shooting off, YNW Melly could have jumped out the car and Cortland could have slammed on the gas and pulled off. See where I'm going with this? Yes, see where I'm going with that? Bitch, I could fight a nigga case all day. Okay? Because beyond a reasonable doubt, you have to prove it. Anywho, y'all know. Hey, listen. I be on my shit. Hey, Lavender. Yes, I'm giving y'all some pointers, okay? Now, another thing I was trying to figure out was, Jury Fulver said that YNW Melly actually has Judy and Sex, and I think Sex's mother name's tatted on his neck. So that's why he's wearing a turtleneck in the courtroom, right? So I'm listening to him like, it's not making sense. Because why the fuck would he have somebody else's mother on his motherfucking neck? And not the fuck his own. Not only, it's just not making, the shit's not making sense, right? And that's why I say he should have just shut the fuck up and not said nothing, but you need your voice heard, okay? You need your voice heard so fucking much. You hurting so fucking bad that there's a possibility that you done gave a defense something to use inside of court against the state, nigga. You get what I'm saying? Everything this man said in the video can now be used. And I'm gonna tell y'all, let me tell y'all why he did the interview. I'm gonna tell y'all why he did the interview. He did the interview because he was a witness in the case. He was supposed to have been testifying, right? But the defense, ooh, I'm gonna try to tell you that defense lawyer, ooh, bitch. He a bad motherfucker. I'm telling y'all, he a bad motherfucker. I'm gonna tell y'all why. So the state actually, again, defense said y'all been investigating this all this time, and now one time have y'all ever said that y'all had a witness, right? And no, bitch, we're not going. That's what he said. He said we're not going. Do y'all not know that the motherfucking judge ain't even know this shit? The judge is like, what the fuck? The judge is thrown off balance. Boy, let me tell you something. They went inside the system. They went and got, certain cases where you couldn't use a witness that's related to the victim. You can't use child. You know what the judge did? The judge said, we're not going to touch that with a 10-foot pole. So, come to find out, the person that was actually supposed to have been testifying was Jimmy Fulmer. That's why he did it. Now, in the interview that Jimmy Fulmer actually did, oh boy, he gave y'all the real deal. Holy shit. Oh, yes, he did. Yes, he did. He gave y'all everything y'all needed. For example, he gave y'all that Sex and YNW Melly ended up fighting 2 days before. I think this is a little weird. That's why I said pay attention to the number 6 as well. Because he said that they ended up fighting 2 days before the murder, before the killing. Not only that, but he told y'all that the reason all of this was going on was because of the industry. He told y'all this. He said that they were going to sell the YNW brand, and they was going to all get a piece of it, right? Because if it was not for sex, there would not be a brand at all. So, the amount that everybody was getting a piece of, he kind of felt like he wanted it all to himself. That's what he said. This is juvie word. YNW juvie Fulmer is saying that he believed they got killed over the money. It was YNW Melly wanted it all. He didn't want to break bread. But question is, this nigga that survived, why are you breaking bread with a nigga that you don't really fuck with? But you gonna kill both of your best friends. This is what's crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? This is what's crazy to me. So, the crazy thing was that he also mentioned the manager name. Okay? He mentioned 100K Track. And he said that basically 100K Track put YNW Melly up to this shit. I said, sounds a little familiar, doesn't it? Let's think back to King Von for a second. I said, this nigga name is over. And this is why I said yesterday, YNW Melly will be home. Oh, he coming home, but he gonna get killed in November like King Von. Pay attention, y'all. These numbers ain't no joke. Okay, I be into this shit. Like I'm like, okay, I see you. But that's what Juvie said. Juvie said that all this shit was all over the money. Okay, it was all over the money. He said the reason that he felt like Wanda, it was weird because he never said Cortland, right? He never said the co-defendant. But he spoke to both of them. And he said that, it's a little weird, at the beginning, he didn't think they did it, but once he spoke to him, he felt like they did it, or he felt like YNW Melly did it because, they mannerism, how they acted, they didn't shed a tear, you know, they wasn't remorseful. Um, so he immediately felt like, that right there was probable cause to say they did it, right? In my opinion, let's go back to King Von. See, I be in my shit. So there's a OTF member who actually did an interview, okay? And he states that when you inside of this life, right, and y'all, you know, gang since potty trained, and y'all out here killing each other, opping, right? After a certain amount of your people die, y'all go numb to it. This is what he said, right? So even when King Von died, he said when they got the call that King Von died, they wasn't they felt some type of way, but they didn't shed a tear. Why? Because they were numb to the killings already. So in YNW Melly defense, maybe he's already numb. Everybody, what you call it? Everybody cope differently. Everybody don't cope the same. You know what I'm saying? I've had people that passed away where I didn't, you know, immediately break down. Y'all don't know how this nigga feel when he behind them fucking bars. You know what I'm saying? Not only that, when the person that was interviewing him asked him, if he do get convicted and is found guilty, do you want him to get the death penalty? And he said, yeah. He said, yeah, because there's an eye for an eye. So, in my opinion, you saying that, sir, just proves to me that you got a lot of healing to do. Two, no wonder them little boys feel the way that they felt. You know what I'm saying? Because you're showing this eye for eye shit, right? You showing this eye for eye shit, but you don't have no forgiveness, no nothing. And truth be told, nigga, you probably played a part in this shit too. Let's be honest. Because 9 times out of 10, that's what happens. The parent always falls in line. They always fall somewhere in this shit. Okay? Always. Because how the fuck you know so much? Not only that, you knew YNW Melly's mother before you knew him. And that's how your sons ended up hooking up with YNW Melly. Well, where's his mother at? Because I just don't believe he got Stack's mother named Teddy and not his own. Yeah, it's not making sense. Now, okay, so if we go back into the numbers, right? There was evidence number 27. Okay, now we're jumping back into the numbers again. There was evidence number 27, with 2 plus 7 is 9. That evidence is them moving the back seat of the chair where they had the bullet hole at, right? But as I'm watching this shit, I'm about to fuck you up with this. Yes, I be. Alright, so alright, so when we talk about the evidence, right? They ended up giving us number 12, right? Number 12 was a yellow jacket, which again, a little weird to me. Don't understand. And listen, don't y'all know like the evidence card or the evidence number, right? the evidence number, right? The evidence number was number um 1810 6269. And I was like, wow. You know what that number equals? 33. It equals 33. Make it make sense. Wait a minute. What else equals 33? Y'all ask? So, again, we have Sprite cans in the car, right? Just the word Sprite equals 33. In reverse, in reduction, Melly. In reverse reduction, 33. Michael. Now, who is Michael? Y'all say, who is Michael? Michael Kelly was actually who the fuck was Michael Kelly? I forgot who the fuck Michael Kelly was. Who the fuck was Michael Kelly? Well, Michael Kelly was on his case. Okay, Michael Kelly was on the case. But Michael equals 33. Not only that, the month of October, that month equals 33. And that's the month that the killing happened. I'm just saying, let's add this shit up. Because listen, some shit don't make sense if you ask me. Oh, Michael Kelly was the supervisor of all this shit. The supervisor of the case. The investigation. That's who Michael Kelly was. 33. Nigga, why the fuck is you so connected to the case? Boop, 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 boop. I'm just saying. Alright, so, number 12, evidence, the evidence number equals 33, but it was a yellow jacket. Number 13, evidence, picture, there was one black sock. We're still trying to figure out where the fuck that sock is, because I'm trying to figure out who the fuck walk around with one sock. Nigga ain't gonna cool. So there was a black sock, there was a user guide, and there was a gift box, right? In this one picture. Everything in this picture is black, okay? So black gift box, black this, black that, okay. So, paying attention to the littlest details, okay? There were numbers on this user guide. There was numbers on this user guide. And guess what the numbers was? 33. So yeah, let's keep going. It. I said, So, alright, so, picture 15 was a green disposable item. Number 16 was a red dick, a green pair of scissors, there was a blue cup, and there was a black and white belt that had blood on it with the letters MCM. Okay? Number 17 was a Gatorade bottle that was orange, right? Number 18 was a water bottle. You know that clean water bottle that they placed there? It was just a, because it ain't had no blood on it. It was clean as a whistle. Nigga done went and grabbed that bitch out the motherfucking case and said, here, set this here. Black niggas don't drink water anyway. Bitch. These niggas get high. These niggas got dry mouth. That water bottle would have been open. Fuck you talking about. Fuck you talking about. Fuck you talking about. That water bottle would have been open. Yes, lavender? Okay. Oh, baby. We gonna get into them colors. I got some shit for y'all. Stick around. So, listen. So, number 18 was that little clean water bottle. There was another Gatorade bottle, another blue cup, right? It was another blue cup. There was a plastic bag. In this plastic bag, there was a green cat. There was a green cat, which I think was like the orange juice cat. Um, and it was a shell casing. It was like something red. I don't know. It was something red. Number 19 was a pair of red, white. It was a pair of white slippers, but on the white slippers there was a red and black stripe. Okay, and also a blue container. Like how many fucking containers? Now there's three. Listen, pay attention. Three blue containers. Three. Or is it the same fucking container? Y'all just put it in three different pictures. Okay. Cause bitch, I don't remember when y'all was taking them pictures. It was containers all over there. That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, y'all made it like these niggas were straight J's in that bitch. Like these niggas were straight junkies. That's how I felt. Cause what is the pair of scissors doing in there?
We got some very special guests going to do the show right now.
You know what I mean? What is the pair of scissors doing in there?
That's like very much responsible, but I guess.
Okay, so then we get to number 20, right? Number 20 was two green tea bottles, which was Arizona. There was a blue and black Charger. And guess what else? Big blue and white icebreaker. That's a lot of blue, right? You know where else blue fall in line at? Ron W. Melly and Boosie. Who wore blue at the fucking... See, I think I'm going with this. Not only that, okay. Not only that, okay. There's two blue lights that sit up there with that motherfucking judge as well. Okay. Just pay attention. Okay, so now that I told you, hold on, give me a second. All right. Now that I told you about these numbers, right? And the reason I gave y'all numbers is because certain things I paid attention to, and it kind of baffled me, right? It kind of baffled me a little bit because I was just like, yeah, but why those? Okay, so number 16 and 17, right? Those two pictures had the most details in it. Okay, so the number picture 16 and picture 18 had the most information in it, right? I say that because 16 equals 7, which equals the 7 shots in the passenger side, right? Number 7 picture was actually a gunshot. It also equals. What else I said that equals to? Don't fucking matter. It's still his life pace number. Alright, so then we did number 18, which equals 9, right? Number 9 goes along with picture 27, which was the seat that they removed the seat from because 2 plus 7 is 9, right? If we keep going, the month and the date that the murder happened equals 9, okay? Now listen, because this blue shit just keep popping up, right? And the picture of the phone, the blue phone, was feature number 9. So it's kind of like a straight. It's they want to make this shit a maze, but bitch can't maze me. I'm a Gemini, bitch. We love doing this type of shit. Okay. Not only do that equals 9, right? So you not only is evidence number 9 the blue phone, where there's just so much blue popping up, right? But also the day that I wouldn't say he was apprehended. I would more say he turned himself in. But the day, which was February the 13th, 2019, equals 9. Okay, equals 9. Bitch, don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Okay, equals 9. I'm just saying. Now, let's jump to some real shit, right? Because I don't think y'all ready for this. Yeah, the date day 3. Mm. Y'all ready? I got y'all. So let's talk about this.
If you're looking to grow your family, Shady Grove Fertility is the place more people turn and where more
So
physicians are further.
let's jump into Gematria.
First appointment to
Let's add all this shit together.
fertility is here for you. Backed by science.
YNW Melly, right?
Plus a 100% refund on IVF.
His real name is Melvin.
Fertility is dedicated to delivering exceptional family
His
building
real. See, I don't think people know all this shit.
beyond. Miracle
I don't think people know all this. Y'all think his name is Jamel. That's not his original name. But we're going to get into it. Okay. So, and then you have a mixtape called what? IMU. IMU reverse reduction is 78. And Melvin is 87. YNW Melly equals 87. In reverse reduction, all three of them got 33. Straight down. Connection all the way. Right? So, it's crazy that on August 3rd, the day that the song Murder on My Mind was released equals 83. Murder equals 83 and August 3rd, month 8, day 3, 83, right? If we go to YNW Melly's birthday, he was born May the 1st, okay? So, if we do from October 26th to October 26th, 2018 to Wednesday, May the 1st, 2019, from that in between, it was 187 days. 187 is the code for murder as well. Now, if we do the two boys that died, follow along with me, y'all. I'm going to tell y'all why 187 matters. Why 187 matters, right? Christopher Jury Thomas Jr. and Anthony Stack Williams in Gematria equals 187. Okay? That equals 187. So, when we talk about the number 66, right? The days left in the year from October 26th with 66 days left from the day that they was murdered. So from the day that they was murdered to the end of the year, it left 66 days left, right? Will also equal 66 homicide. Also, Jamal Damon's YNW Melly name equals 66. Not only that, from October the 25th to May the 1st, which is YNW Melly's birthday, from the day that they died to his next birthday, 6 months, 6 days. This shit is weird. I was like, I know they're not doing it like this. This thing is going full force, all the way in, no cat. I said, bitch, they is tweaking. Okay, they tweaking out here. So, and we speaking about the mixtape Murder on My Mind, right? So we talk about the mixtape, right? And the song Murder on My Mind. The release date was August 3rd, right? To, I think it's his birthday. No, August 3rd. How many days is left in the year from the release date of his song? It was 150 days. In Jamaica, reverse reduction homicide also equals 150. I said, bitch. I said, bitch. These numbers is real ratchet out here. Okay. So then, if we do from Friday, August 3rd, 2018 to October 26th, 2018, meaning the day that his mixtape was released to the murder, it was 84 days left, right? It was 84 days in between. Okay? Why do 84 matters? Because the meaning of YNW means young nigga world, which in reduction actually equals 84. I am you, which is the name of his mixtape, equals 84 in ordinal. How did the two little motherfuckers die? They died in a drive-by shooting, which in Gematria equals 84. I said, damn, bitch. Listen, I said, stop the cat. For real. Bitch, I was in shock of all of this. I said, damn, yo, I know they not doing like that. And then when you really go into and break the numbers down, it's like, this nigga was born to do this shit. Like, he was born to do it. Like, he has fulfilled his purpose. More to say, right? Again, everybody on this earth is not, they don't have, that God hand around them, okay? Some of them is just made for the devil, okay? Some of them just work for the devil. You understand? They here for the devil. They came here for him, okay? So, let's keep going. So, if we talk about drive-by shooting, if we put drive-by shooting, Young Nigga World, and Murder on My Mind, right? Which was one of the songs on this mixtape, right? Drive-by shooting, Young Nigga World, in ordinal 192, reduction 84, reverse reduction 213, and Santanic 717. Now, with Murder on My Mind and reverse reduction is 192. Okay? 192. I said this shit gotta be, y'all gotta be tweaking, right? This shit ain't real. Bitch, this shit is all the way real. I'm talking, this is literally murder by numbers. I'm talking, this ain't no organic shit. I'm talking, this shit is real. Okay? So, if we use the word death, drive-by shooting, and Young Nigga World and put it inside of Gematria, and the cipher that death has is in Santanic, which is 213, but in reverse, 213 is also drive-by shooting and Young Nigga World. Why do 213 matter? Well, let me tell you. Okay, so June 1st, 2018 was the release date of Murder on My Mind, this song. The day that Melly turned himself in was February the 13th. February the 13th is what? 213. So, when he released Murder on My Mind on June the 1st, how many days was left in the year? 213 fucking days. I said, this shit is like on some checkmate type shit. Bitch, I was like, wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Okay, so, yeah. All right, so if we do, you said we busting your brain this morning. All right, so if we do the day of the killing, right? Let's use the day of the killing. 10/26/2018. If you add that up, it equals 74. That was the day of the killing. It equals 74. And ordinal killing also equals what? 74. In Gematria. Okay, in Gematria. I said, this shit, you can't be serious, huh? You talking about busting your head, nigga. My head was shot the fuck off if you ask me. So, let's keep going. So, if we do from the day of the killing to the day that he turned himself in, it was 3 months and 19 days in between. So it was only, he was only free 3 months and 19 days, you know? Only 3 months. Not a lot. But it's a lot, if you ask me. But in Satanic Cipher, in Gematria, killing equals 319. I know. Crazy, right? Let's keep it going. Shit is awesome, y'all. I don't understand how y'all don't like this shit. Ouch. Okay, so let's keep it going. So, it started raining out this shit. Alright, so let's keep this going, y'all, because I'm liking this shit. Oh, God. You want one? Oh! Let me open it. Alright, so let's keep going. Alright, so from October the 26th, 2018 to February the 13th, 2019, there was 110 days between that, right? That is the day he turned himself in and the murder date. Now, let's get into some real shit. What year is this? Somebody tell me what year this is. Skull and crossbone. This is the skull and crossbone, right? But follow me, okay? So in Gematria, skull and crossbone actually equals 110. The same amount of numbers that's between the time that the days between from the murder to the day he turned himself in. 110. You know what it? Alright. Let's keep going. So, let's connect his song, Murder on My Mind, to Skull and Crossbone. Okay? So, Murder on My Mind was released June 1st, 2018. June 1st. That's month 6, day 1. 61. Okay? Skull and Crossbones in reduction is 61. Alright? Let's do the release date of the mixtape. See, we did the song Murder on My Mind to Skull and Crossbone, right? Murder on My Mind to the... Oh, yeah. Alright, so we did... Now we're doing the release date of... What's his mixtape? I Am You, You Are Me, whatever. We're gonna mix that. We're gonna add that, right? So from the release date of his mixtape, which is August 3rd, to the murder, there was 2 months and 23 days. In Gematria, skull and crossbone actually equals 223. This is the year 223. Okay? Period. So, mind W Melly have a song called what? 223. Okay? Thanks for that shit. Let's keep going. Okay. So, let's make this shit make sense though. This the one that shot me in the fucking foot. Illuminati. Same group, okay? The group was founded on May the 1st, 1776. YNW Melly's birthday is what? May the 1st, 1999. You want to keep going? Guess what? This nigga was born on the 223rd birthday of the fucking Illuminati. Bitch, I swear to God, I took the gun and said, woke the fuck back up like, what the fuck? Bitch, I was in shock. I was in shock, y'all. Now, Order of Illuminati in Gematria, ordinal is 201. Okay? Jamal Demon, which is his name, reverse ordinal equals 201. May the 1st is the day of the year. You put that in Gematria, you get 121. Blood sacrifice, ordinal, 121 in Gematria. Not even that. Let's get into this one, which shot me in the fucking foot too. He killed his best friends, right? If you put best friends in Gematria, 121 is the ordinal number. I say these motherfuckers set this shit up. It's literally like this nigga was born to do this type of shit. Like you didn't complete your goal. And this is the reason why I say he will come home. When you add all these numbers up, now if you go in Gematria and say death penalty, it's not going to equal his name. It ain't going to equal shit. Because guess what? He's not getting it. Case proven. So let's keep it going. If you put Demon, which is the last name, Demon equals 51, right? In ordinance. May 1st is actually 51. This month, first day. Okay? From Friday, June the 1st, which is the release date of Murder on My Mind, to Friday, October the 26th, which was the killing of his best friend, that's 21 weeks. 0 days, actually. 21. So, it was actually 21 weeks. His last name in reverse reduction in Gematria equals 21. Okay? Now let's keep going, because this is the shit that blows your mind is when you know they doing this shit and they won't be charged. Nothing will happen to them because this is like some shit that they concoct. Right? YNW Melly's case is actually supposed to be the case that makes a statement. Right? He was used for it. But we're going to keep going. So, from June the 1st, 2018, which was the release date of Murder on My Mind, to October the 26th, which was the murder, in between, that's 147 days. Okay? In Gematria, if you put in Freemason, in reverse reduction, in reverse, it is 147. Mhm.
Dolly, I see
Now,
the great wolf. My pack and I took it easy on the lazy river.
YW Melly. Put that in put that in gematria. And reverse reduction is 33. Y'all know something else that fucking blew me with this case? And it's so weird because I should have just paid attention when someone told me to. Let me tell y'all something. If you put Y and W, just Y and W inside of gematria, nigga, in reduction is 17. Guess what his face tattoo is? Nigga, 17. So it's like these niggas know this shit, bro. It's like they already hit to gematria. We just getting onto that shit. That's why I tell everybody, bro, it is best to go learn that shit, bro, because it's like, when I seen that shit, and that shit popped out, I said, Swan was like, yo, I told you he got the number 17 on his face. So when I put Y and W inside of gematria and 17 popped up, I said, yo, they on this shit already, yo. We on this shit. It's like these niggas get a fucking gematria class type shit when they go into the industry. Nigga, we don't know shit. Truly how I feel. Okay, so from May the 1st, 1999 to October the 26th, 2018. So that's his birthday and murder, right? It 19 years in between, okay? 19 years in between, which equals 10, which is October, the 10th month. I said this shit is some bullshit. All this shit, really, isn't it? I said this some bull. This here, my GC. This here is some bull fucking shit. Bullshit. I just wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Where the fuck did I just see that at? Oh yeah. Right. Okay. So I just seen something, right? And I was like, well, where the fuck that number come from? All right, so even when you doing gematria, certain things that they put in the media, the words that they use, everybody needs to pay attention. Because again, YNW Melly did not get apprehended. This nigga actually turned himself in, right? But it didn't say he turned himself in. They said he got apprehended. Like the fuck y'all went looking for this nigga. And y'all ain't go looking for no nigga. Okay? It was like, if you really go into it, these numbers don't tell you nothing, but they have a schedule to follow, if you ask me. Like he knew that on that day he was supposed to go to jail. On that day I'm gonna turn myself in because I had to stay, on schedule. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit fucked me up. So if you put apprehended inside of gematria, it also equals 201, which is his name and fucking order of Illuminati. It is like it was supposed to happen. Bitch, I said I can't do this. Hmm. Oh shit. Right. So listen. So that's another thing I just said, right? So February the 13th, 2019, the day that he turned himself in ordinal is 121, which equals the day of year of his birthday, blood sacrifice, and fucking best friend, which is also 21 weeks from the release date of Murder on My Mind and the murder, which is also his last name. Y'all listen. This shit is sad. This is mind blown, right? Mind blown. Mind blown. Like I was bad for doing this shit, but I like this shit. You know why? Because I'm talking to Sean like, you know what? What the fuck these niggas got an alarm or some shit? These niggas gotta have an alarm like, up, time to turn myself in. Up, gotta turn myself in. Up, gotta go shoot this nigga. Like for all of it, it's like looking at gematria, learning gematria. Yes, some things is organic. Can't complain. But, bro, there's no, oh shit, that's another thing I wanted to tell y'all. Go look at his mixtape, bitch. That Lavender, you and them fucking colors, girl. Listen. On the mixtape, every motherfucking color on that mixtape of I Am You is all the same fucking colors that was found in the car. Every last color. Every last color. Every last color. Every last color. I would say this shit, no ma'am. No ma'am. No ma'am. I said this is the bullshit. I said, cause it's like I said, shit is organically, right? But it's also they are also manipulating this shit because it's like, and look, this is the thing. I say they manipulating it or they're going against the grain. They're going against the universe because of the fact that, like I told PG, you're not supposed to use your mantra to predict the future or figure out what your next step is. Shit is supposed to happen organically, even though it's already written in stone, right? But for him to know, to put that 17 on his face, to know that, oh, on this day I gotta turn myself in, or to know that, oh, on this day I gotta kill these niggas, on this day, it's giving, y'all manipulating this shit to happen. Weird. It's weird to me. It is so weird. I was like, Mama. What you drop? Oh, you did? What you drop? Your sock? Yo, let me get off of here. Thank y'all for coming through. I will keep y'all posted. We will do another video tomorrow on the case, the medical exam, because y'all know I'm going to break that shit down because we ain't going for none of that. I'm going to get these numbers together because, bitch, we not going. Oh, one more thing. That's another thing, right? There was something else I learned yesterday as I was doing my numbers, right? So what I did was, at first, I took the evidence and I put in to Gematria everything from the evidence case. Everything. I did. Yes, I did. So, we had the yellow jacket, gold teeth, red shoes, blue phone, spray can, black sock, gift box, user guide, green disposable lighter, right? When I use those certain ones, right, I said, hold the fuck up. Wait a minute. So when you reduce the numbers, there's another cipher that comes under it, right? So I connected, apprehended, bright can, gold teeth, MK Ultra, YNW Melly, red shoes, okay, oh, and yellow jacket. And instead of using disposable lighter, I actually used the word lighter. And all them bitches came together. Sure did. Now what did come together, connected together, was Michael Kelly, who is the supervisor, right? The blue phone that was found in the car, and the user guide that was found in the car. Listen, when you think about it, why would everything else connect, but the only thing that connect with Michael Kelly would be the phone and the user guide? Make the shit make sense. I feel like y'all planted this shit. No cap. No cap. But that was my commentary for the day. I'm gonna get up off of here, let y'all have rest of your day. It is real gloomy outside. It is raining. Okay, so I'm going in the house. Y'all, please like, subscribe, and share this video. And I'll see y'all back tomorrow so we can catch up and do a rundown on this medical exam. See y'all.